What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? Scythe here, and today we are messing around on the PTS server because it's actually online today. It got online a little bit earlier today, so I'm gonna try and have this video out as soon as possible. Few things that we're running into right now is this is one of the new adventure portals, and I'll show you a little bit more on that in a moment, but you can see that you must have the Mantle of Power Head Start access in order to enter this world. You can purchase a Head Start pack on the online store. Now, I already do have my Head Start pack, so that means that it does not affect the PTS server, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm not exactly sure. You know, PTS just came up like an hour ago, and then there was a queue, so we were trying to get in and everything like that, and now we're just experimenting and exploring everything that we can while we can before these servers, I mean, they're kicking everybody like constantly just because of disconnects and stuff like that, but the PTS is supposed to be up and running in a couple hours. They're just running into technical difficulties. Now, first and foremost, stellar gear is actually going to cost 2 radiant souls, so that is hashtag confirmed, and then 10 Shaper's Star. Now, the fact that it's called Shaper tells me that it might end up being a drop from a Shaper's Vision. I'm not sure, but that would make sense because lots of people did actually talk about, like, there was talk about in some way, shape, or form you would end up using Shaper Visions, or, well, not Shaper Visions, but Titan Souls in order to get items for stellar gear. So if this is actually an item from Shaper Vision, then that means, yes, you will be using all of your Titan Souls, but the fact that it requires 10 of them, that's pretty brutal. Also, you can see too, this is really nice, a nice little nice little update here where you can actually see the amount of stars on one of your given pieces of equipment. This actually goes from 1 to 5, so you can see this is a 5-star radiant. This is just a Shadow 1 ring, and the only thing that I would think that they need to upgrade beyond this point is to just say, like, this needs to say in some indication, maybe on top of it, it would say like S1, so it's just like Shadow 1 or something like that. I'm not sure, but right now we're kind of just going through and experimenting with as much as we can right now, just taking peeks at, you know, not exactly sure what's in the game yet. And one thing that I would say for sure, like, you check the builder's crafting table. Is there anything else in any of these? No, but there is a ton of new adventure portals, and I'm saying this right now, I'm gonna need so much help trying to get all of these portals in Team Pixel, and then even further trying to get them into the other club worlds. Like, good luck with that, because if you're gonna look at this, like, from U6, U7 is 500 Infinium, U8 is 550, U9 is 600. Now, on the live server, I have maybe 1,000 Infinium because I don't farm it very often, but I mean, it's brutal, especially because even all of these drowned adventure worlds, every single one of them costs Infinium, golden seashells as well, which I should be good on the gold seashells because I got like plenty of them, but these go all the way up to U9 drowned world, and it's gonna cost a lot of glim, so it's a good thing that I've got so much of them. Then there is the Cursed Skylands, which just looks the same as the Sky Portal, and you can see this is going to cost Infinium, and a lot of crystallized clouds all the way up to U9, which is going to be even more. Like, it's so brutal. So of course, when this actually comes onto the live server, I'm probably going to try and get the end game portals first, because the first level ones are going to be like available in the hub and stuff like that. Right now, I don't want to warp to the hub because the servers are very unstable at the moment, but yeah, then there's the fire worlds, which are going to cost tons of primordial flames, and then get ready for this. So this kind of sucks. I will honestly admit this. I ended up getting the extra life pack, and I ended up crafting the Lugia Pokemon Dragon, right? And he costs like, what was it, like 30 Hearts of Darkness or something like that? RIP! Because these Everdark portals cost 50 Hearts of Darkness and then another 100 Hearts of Darkness. So if the price of Hearts of Darkness end up going back down to 2 to 3k, which is usually their normal price, try and get them while they're hot, everybody, because as soon as this comes out, I know a lot of the end game people, especially people like Scythis, this is for you, buddy, because you're gonna be making, like, they're gonna be making so much money off these Hearts of Darkness, like so much flux, because once these come out, like, everyone's gonna be in a mad dash. And if you look over on the mounts, there's tons of new mounts gonna be coming to the game, including a new adventure mount similar to the Pemblock and the Meowth. So you're gonna have to actually find the Shmeep, which I'm guessing is a sheep, I don't know, but either way, can rarely be found in Uber 8 or higher, and you're actually gonna need 10 of these because every single one of these mounts ends up costing a schmeep, and I don't think these have any benefits to them. However, Avram, one of the devs, ended up, well, he's like the lead dev, but he ended up making a tweet of a little bit of a spoiler showing that there's actually going to be a couple, I don't know if it's new dragons, but they're gonna have like, they have faster movement speed, faster flying speed, and they actually give specific benefits to specific gems. Now, this is not something that's actually live right now that we can see in PTS. This was actually just a hint. We'll unlock the portals for testing. It's a bug that you can't access them at the moment. That is exactly what all of us suspected as soon as we got on PTS. But anyway, then there is the Contestar, which is already in game. But then there's the Skeletar, which is going to be another regular Centaur, the Palitar, which is another regular Centaur, and the Super Magitar, which is another regular Centaur, which makes me think the extra life pack, rather than just instantly unlocking the regular Centaur, it should really give you a Centaur mount so that you could actually end up gaining these. But in all honesty, the Centaurs are not my personal favorite, so I'm not really, I don't really care. Let's see if there's anything else. No, Shadow Tower, bombs, cornerstones. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. These portals are going to be accessible a little bit later on in the day, if not by the time this video comes out, because I'm currently actually uploading a ton of different videos right now, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to, like, I don't know how fast this video is gonna upload, but I will go to the hub, or at least attempt to right now. Okay, seems like the world load is actually not as bad. That is awesome, and this is the beautiful Radiant Tower, everybody. So this is gonna be replacement in the hub, and it is going to have all of the new beautiful adventure portals. You can take this red portal straight to the top. It's got all these wing block things, wind blocks, whatever you call them, so that you can get to the top. And as you go through here, you can see we got the normal adventure worlds and stuff like that, all the way up to U2 right here. Look at that fancy U2 right there. That looks so much more fancy now. And then when you come over here, U3 is actually the first one that has a water adventure world right here. And I love the VFX on that portal. Like, isn't that beautiful? And then as we end up coming higher, I have talked about all of these things in my Mantle of Power videos that I've been talking about lately. But now I can actually show you it and give visual aid to what I'm actually explaining. So once you end up getting up to U5, now there is the Cursed Skylands adventure portal. Now this is going to be an adventure portal that is like Skyrealm, but it's Cursed Vale, so it's undead. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of thought that they were gonna have a little bit more, like a little bit more generation, like a Fae floating island and stuff like that. U6 is just the exact same, but then as we come up to U7, which is the new portal, we've actually got the Fire World, and I like the water one, but man alive, that looks beautiful in that portal, doesn't it? So yeah, right here you can see that it is going to be a fire world, and once you end up going into either of these, you're gonna end up getting these respected gems of those screens. So you can actually see on the gem system right here, over here, for some weird reason, oh, they swapped them around. Goody goody gumdrops, because the first screenshots that they were showing of this, they actually showed that this one was air and this one was water, and it didn't make any sense to me or anybody else, because water should be represented by blue, right? So the way that these gems actually unlock, by the way, as you can see, they're all locked up. These are actually completely based on your character level. So they were getting everybody a little bit nervous with these locks, because everybody kept thinking like, oh no, we're gonna have to buy our way into getting gem slots. But no, you actually just get, you see this one is the final gem slot that we actually unlock at level 30. Now the way that these are going to work is this is just gonna be a normal water gem socket, while this is an empowered water gem socket, which is gonna be for, you're gonna get so many different special things that you can put into these gems, including a class gem. And these are going to be the ones that are going to augment your abilities and stuff like that. These ones just down here are going to give you different stats, and the empowered gems, if you're not using one that ends up changing your character's skills or anything like that, you actually can get different empowered gems. Like I'm assuming it'll be a fire empowered gem will be one of them. They have talked about where it'll be like you can get a gem where every time you take damage, you get a fire barrier around you that will damage enemies in turn. So very, very cool effects coming to all of the gem system and stuff like that. And as we go a little bit higher, if we go to U8, you can see, oh man, that is beautiful. Look at that. It's like a bleeding shadow, although the VFX seem to be messed up, so hopefully they're gonna fix that because it seems like you can only see it from this angle rather than straight on. But anyway, this is gonna be the Everdark, which a million zillion years ago, the Everdark was actually supposed to be a completely different type of adventure world where it was gonna be similar to Skyland, but it was gonna be all underground. So I guess they ended up just moving on from that and just calling this the Everdark. So what this is going to be, of course, as you can see, requires power rank 3000, which is gonna be insane. That means most people, including myself. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Please reconnect. Please. No, you're not down for maintenance. Huh? Oh, and now it's stuck on the stupid version check. Oh, jeez. So yeah, anyway, inside that portal is gonna be where you're farming for absolutely everything that you can. Let me actually see if I can log in again real quick. There's a glyph update. No, I honestly don't care. I'll get that later. Let's see if we can get back on PTS before it actually throws us into the later QU again. But yeah, so in those shadow portals, as you saw, required 3000 power rank. That means that myself and everybody actually that's at the end game, temporary error loading character? What? Oh no, I was trying to see, this is why I had to capitalize and start recording right away because I knew there was going to be more technical issues. But yeah, so anyway, that means that nobody is actually going to be able to enter those portals without leveling up your character beforehand. Oh geez, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much it, everybody. As we would have gone up higher, we could have actually gotten access to U8, and I'm hoping that all of the issues and everything like that is going to be sorted out in a couple hours, if not by the time this video goes out. So be sure to get your butts on PTS if you can. Although I will warn you that right now there is tons of crashes, tons of errors, and a lot of issues with queuing and stuff like that. Now, if you don't know, the way that you actually get on PTS is on the live server, you have to have a character that is max level, that is level 20, and then you will be able to access this. And as you saw, Avram was saying that, you know, they're trying to iron out all of these bugs and stuff like that, so hopefully they get them all resolved and everything like that, and then we can actually start messing around in PTS a little bit more, because I've got a lot of stuff that I want to experiment with. I got, you know, there's so many things I want to check out and everything like that. It sucks because we didn't even get to look at the cash shop, because they actually have almost all of the gem boosters and everything like that, as well as one of the things that they did talk about before is if your gem ends up getting cracked while you're trying to forge it up, you will have to repair it, and in order to repair it, you're going to have to buy out of the cash shop with 500 qubits. You're gonna have to get yourself a gem repairing kit. So that's a lot of qubits right there, because that means you could only repair one gem a day, which is very pay to win, yeah, but yeah, it still is attainable for free, so it still is technically a very free to play way to go about it. But either way, thanks for watching, everybody. I don't want to sit on this screen for too long. I'm gonna keep trying to get in, and if I do, maybe I'll end up having a couple more updates, but otherwise, you should be able to get online and experience all of this for yourself in an hour or two, hopefully, unless they end up having technical difficulties for the rest of the day or something, and maybe take it down for all week. What the? Trove just exploded on me. Okay, let's try it one last time. Okay, everybody, I ended up getting back online, and I don't have a physical face, so I was trying to get my Revenant upgraded and stuff like that. A couple more things that we did actually end up discovering, so I'm gonna just add this to the end of that last video I just did. But max level has been moved up to 30. It actually is in game, and I do not think... Is there? No, that's just super magical. There is not a max leveled costume yet for level 30, so I'm assuming that they're going to be putting that in very soon. But another thing too that's very interesting, Joe pointed this out to me, is they actually moved the critical damage and attack speed to a percentage rather than a set number, because up until this point, that set number was the maximum amount of crit damage that you could get, or even attack speed that you get off of radiant gear. And unfortunately, I don't have any tentacles to ring this about, but I ended up noticing, look at this. Mantle of Power. Now you know what it is. There is loot in this thing. Click it. I don't know what this is. Huh. Ooh. Ooh, I think that's a gift from the devs. Thank you for hooking me up. That's awesome. The real PTS experience grants enough experience to take a Trovian from level 1 to 20. Yes, this is what I like to see, because I have my Chloromancer stuff. Oh man, that's so sick. Seriously, that is so sick. Thank you, devs, if they ever even end up watching this, because that is absolutely awesome. That means I am hooked up and I can actually make this a longer video and actually talk about a couple more things. Where did my face go? Seriously, where did my face go? What is this? PTS physical ring. Ooh, are these cheater rings? PTS magical ring. Magic damage and crit hit. I don't really want crit hit, but I'll take it anyway. That is a very strange looking ring. Okay, I have all of those guys. Dr. Cusley, all right, nice. I like it. Good, because I didn't have a Shadow 4 ring. Cannot be traded as well, so that's very handy. And then full radiant. Oh, no, not full radiant. Just radiant without any stars of all the gear. Then we got a couple more faces and stuff. Let's see if this ends up working. Ooh! Oh, that just boosted us to level 20. That didn't boost us. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that this thing gives you enough experience for level 1 to 20, and from 20 and up, it only gave me like a quarter? I am not going to be using any of those, but that is insane if that's the case, because that means that that means the next level requirement experience. Are you kidding? It's that high? Really? Oh boy, that's nuts. Well, anyway, at least we got some of these empowered gems and stuff like that, so this would be nice to check out. I was confused because I had an awesome ball in my inventory and I wasn't exactly sure what that was. Then we got the gem boosters, so I can actually experiment with these right now. That is awesome, seriously. So these empowered gem boxes, apparently, I think you throw them on the ground. No, you don't. You actually just open them. Boop! Nice. You got a stinging curse. All right. You got a Mired Mojo. I know that that's a really good one as far as I've heard. And a Stun Burst. So let's take a peek. What is this? This is level 1 out of 23. So that means the max level of these gems is 23. I think this is a Radiant one, meaning that level 23 of a Radiant is actually the highest that you can get. That's actually really, really neato. Do we have any gem slots? Yeah, actually we do have one. So this gives health regeneration and 19% crit damage. Are you kidding me? That is like so super duper strong. Like, that is ridiculous. Please, no, I don't want to level it up. I just wanted to drag it over and see if that would work. Eh? Can I not put it here? Oh, because it's empowered gem. Oh, rip me. Okay. Then there was this one, which is critical damage 18% and health regeneration. Wait, are those just a complete swap around? That's weird. That's level 1 and it's 1 star. This is level 1 and it's 1 star. Are the stats random on these? Power rank is 167. Power rank is 182. So I think these are actually random generated. Maybe that's what the percentage is about? Because now it can actually be like random numbers? No, because the health regeneration is higher on this one too. Huh. That's very, very interesting. And then we've got, oh, and it also has a special ability. Let's take a peek. Empowered air gem for any class. Dealing damage applies a stacking damage over time effect on enemies. Was this the same thing? No. Empowered air for any class. Taking damage has a chance to spawn a ring of stunning projectiles, briefly disabling affected enemies. So they actually have different empowered gems. This one's a stun burst and this one is a stinging curse. That's why they're different. Oh, wow. This gem system is very in-depth, isn't it? And then for this fire one, yeah, taking damage has a chance to spawn a ring of snaring projectiles, reducing enemy movement speed. That's kind of useless. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I really like that. That's awesome. So is there anything else that we can actually mess with? I guess there's these gem boosters. So let's see what these end up giving us. The clovers, gem dust, diamond dice, more clovers, more water gem dust. I'm not exactly sure what the specific gem dust is for. We got the lapis things. We got more clovers, more gem dust. I guess I should just open all of these and we'll just see what we end up getting. We got some horseshoes. What else? This is very exciting though. I didn't know I was gonna end up getting hooked up with a box like that soon, so that's pretty neat. Too bad we couldn't test out stellar gear because unfortunately I don't really have any Titan souls for Shaper's Visions and stuff like that. Or maybe I secretly do right now and I just didn't notice. Let's actually take a peek. So I ended up going to the Shadow Tower. This is actually a little bit later today, but I'm still gonna just throw it into the video anyways, after talking with Joe, because he mentioned that you can actually come to the Shadow Tower and spend 1 Lunar Soul for the Empowered Gem Vaults right here, and then for the Titan Souls, you're actually gonna be spending it on the Shaper Star Key. Now, these are keys that you are going to end up using in the Everdark, which once you end up completing the Shadow Coliseum, that is in that U8 Shadow Portal, and you will actually use this key on, what do you end up getting? This key grants 2 Shaper Stars if used in Uber 8 and 3 if used in Uber 9. Now, the Shaper Stars are what was required for Stellar Gear. How much was actually required for Stellar Gear? What was it? I think it was like 10 or something like that. So when we try to forge up our gear, what is it? Yeah, it's 10. So you would have to either grind U8 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5 times, or U9 considerably less. So that's really, really cool. No, I don't want to go into that Shadow Portal. I actually just want to look at my Shadow Portal stats. Ultra Portal is actually in game right now. Wow, okay. I want to craft a portal. I want to take a peek. Oh, do I get to? No, I wanted to go into those portals. I can't do it yet. Where's the Shadow Portal? Shadow Tower Portal. Let's craft one of these bad boys right here. And let me just plop it down right here. Zone restrict office. No, zone restrictee officer. Bloop. Let's plop that down and let's take a peek. Wow. Okay, so there's normal. And no, I don't have any Titan or Lunar Souls. And then there's hard mode, which costs moon keys. And then ultra, which costs even more moon keys. That's what I thought. 0 moon keys to open this portal. Oh, I see. So it's just for testing right now. Okay, I'm betting the enemies in here are gonna be like U9 and stuff like that. That's very interesting. Also, a side fact I just want to point out, because lots of people don't know, is if you complete, like right here on Ultra, if we would complete Ultra Spikewalker, we would actually get Spikewalker on hard and normal complete all in one go. So very, very fancy. Yeah, this is 3,000 power rank or higher. I do want to point out too that as we have like this fully, like we're fully geared up here. Oh, I don't have this one. No. No, that's terrible. Do I have extra life? No, I don't have any of that stuff. Oh, I'm not prepared on PTS at all. Oh, rip me. Wait, where was the Chrono Cubes, Lee? Yes. Thank you, devs. Thank you. Gimme. Gimme. No. Gimme. Give it to me. There we go. So yeah, they actually changed the power rank a little bit. Max power rank on the live server is actually like 2.2 when you have full gear and radiant and everything like that. But now, where's my Q? There he is. Now, max power rank for, power rank for full radiant and a Shadow 4 ring seems to be 2,566. So still not close enough. Like we still can't even tackle U8. So that's very, very interesting. Mantle of Power packs are turned off since we want actual feedback on this, not just cheating through it. We want to make sure it's fun to play for free. Aha, I see what they're going for. That'll be very, very cool, Avram, but please let us into the portals. I want in now, seriously. But yeah, there's also a couple of issues right now where anytime I would end up getting invited by other people, it would end up kicking us off the server and stuff like that. So they're still ironing it all out, and I just hope that I can get this video out like quick enough that people can all be notified about all of this stuff, but it's very, very interesting. I'm gonna just take this portal because I want to show you all. Oh, I see, it just warps us straight to the top. Doesn't seem like they plan on having U10 anytime soon. Oh, look, they fixed it. Did they fix the VFX? Oh, no, look, I see. Okay, so it's got to do with the axis. So this portal is placed this way, so that's why the VFX of the U8 portal doesn't end up working. But this shadow portal is placed this way, so it actually works properly. Wow, 4.8K just to enter the portal. Is that the same power rank for all of these? 4.8, 4.8, 4.8. Okay, so wow, that is insane. That's such an insane power level. You would need full stellar. And do gems give power rank as well? Yes, gems actually do give power ranks. So, wow, very, very interesting. That's the other thing too, is finding out all the info on all these gems has been very, very cool, because that means that we're going to end up being extremely powerful and OP once we end up getting all of these stat-introducing gems. Like, look at that. 1,000 health regen and 19% crit damage. That is insane. Like, seriously, let's see if we can actually level this one up. So the way that this works is we can select any of these gem boosters, only one at a time. Of course, these are all the gem boosters that you're going to end up getting out of that Mantle of Power packs that you pre-order, right? So this one right here, this Lucky Charm prevents it from cracking. And if it ends up cracking, I do want to show you all this. By the way, all of these Head Start sales are available on the server. Well, just on the server. We can't buy them right now, but they are going to be on the live server very, very soon. Unfortunately, Extra Life totally tricked everybody into spending all of their Hearts of Darkness and everything like that. And I mean, it's too bad, honestly, because if we all knew about the Mantle of Power stuff that's coming and all the portals that we're gonna require like Hearts of Darkness and everything like that, I don't think anybody would have got the Extra Life pack. I mean, I did because I wanted to make a video to instruct everyone like what it actually gives. But yeah, even I might have actually avoided it. So then we've got the gems in the shop right here, and this is actually the Regenerator. I don't even know what it's called, but this repairs a cracked gem with this weird item. That's a funny description. And it actually costs 500 qubits, which is a bit insane, honestly. These other prices, I think, yeah, this is actually, look at this. You can actually get the gem clovers for credits or qubits, and even 1 credit. That's actually not bad, 25 per. So you could actually use your qubits to prevent your gem from cracking. Wait a minute. Doesn't that just make this item completely useless then? Because you could get so many jade clovers to prevent a gem from cracking that it would be so much more worth getting these than just getting one of these for 500. That's pretty insane. Unless you end up wanting to spend your qubits on the gem booster boxes, which, as you saw, ended up giving us like tons of these things and all sorts of craziness. You can get 50 jade clovers. Wow, that's insane. You can't get any of these, although for the credits, this is more like it. This is more like a proper cash shop. I've been saying this since I started playing this game, where the prices are so ridiculous, but now this is proper. This is like 5 cents right here. That is proper pricing. This is like 75 cents per 1 dice, or $7 for 10, which is still a little bit too expensive for my blood. And look at this, $37 just for 50 of these. I don't know, but either way, very, very cool that it's all here. What about the classes? Anything new over here? Doesn't look like it. It's all just the same. Costumes? We got any new costumes here? Nah, doesn't look like it. Any new flasks? Nope. Any new mobility? No. What about a regular centaur? Give me a regular centaur. Come on. No. What about the goods? Anything in the goods section? Doesn't look like it. I don't think there's any new dragons or anything like that, or anything really new in the chaos chest, unfortunately, but we'll have to see about that. Then we've got the tomes right here, which all just seem about the same. So let's see if we can actually forge this one up. Let's use one of these right here. It's showing that we have 1,000 of them and we're using one, and it's going to cost us flux to forge this up, and the gem dust. That's where that comes into play. 341 gem dust just to forge this one up. That is insane, but let's level it up. Oh, wow, that's such cool VFX. Oh, that was neat. I like that. And it actually told us for like a split second what stats were actually improved on it. But now we actually have a full 20% crit damage. That's not crit hit, that's crit damage. So that is insane. We could end up becoming so powerful with that. I wish I had this slot opened up. Level 21. I'm gonna have to go and grind for that, but unfortunately we actually don't have any of the water gems, so we would have to get this one, which is level 26. And if these actually give enough experience to take you from level 1 to 20, that's insane, man. That is like look at that. We didn't even get halfway on that. I mean, I guess I could use the other two just to get us to level 21, but I would rather see how it is for grinding. So here we go. We actually have, we have a chance for it to crack. We have a chance for the gem to fail augmenting up. And then we have a chance for it to level up by 1 or level up by 2. Now I understand what the leveling up by 2 means, because up to this point, I thought you could only augment a gem 2 levels, but it seems like you can actually get to 23 levels. So let's try this one right here, which is going to prevent it from cracking, give it a 2 times chance to level up, and a 10 times chance for it to level up twice. So let's see if we can get that. 75%. more health regen, or maybe it was just 75, and 1 more % crit damage, which actually goes a very, very long way. Did we actually get to level up twice? No, we did not. So that 10 times chance is not as good as it's cracked up to be. Oh no! Oh, geez. Well, anyway, you know what? We're gonna call it here because otherwise I could just go on, and this video is actually gonna be long enough. But either way, very much hyped that Mantle of Power is actually here. I'm gonna be grinding like crazy on the PTS server. You're probably not gonna see me as much on the live server because I want to get strong enough so that I can experiment with all of this stuff and clue you in on all the information as it develops, as we end up getting stronger and everything like that. But now for real, everybody, because otherwise this video is gonna take ages for me to upload. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. I would very much appreciate it. Share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel. Now, sayonara and stay epic, everybody.